And the third thing that Trump was a victim of was just 4 years of the media crushing him non-stop every day. It was exhausting. Now, as we've said before, I think the reason Trump won was because of so much media attention. He was able to court media attention nonstop during the campaign in 2016. That's why he won, and I think this is why he lost. Live by the sword, die by the sword. But it was just mass hysteria. The media tormenting and abusing the American people for 4 years. And everyone just wanted it to stop. I want to say this again. This is so important. The media and the Democratic Party tortured the American people for 4 years. Incessant beating of drums that literally drove people insane. It drove people to therapy. It drove people into depression, literally. It drove people to break off relationships with friends and family. Lifetime relationships were broken, not because of Trump, but because of the media's incessant hatred of the former president. And it wasn't necessary at all. Someone at Salon.com, and Salon.com's crazy, but this is just a good example. The headline was something like, Donald Trump started no new wars, which again, you'd think would be something we celebrate, but he's one of history's biggest war presidents. He can't win, no matter what. The argument was that, yeah, sure, he started no foreign wars, but he started a war at home by attacking Democrats in the press. Please. If there was an alternate reality running parallel to ours, where the media acted like normal people and treated Trump like a moderate New York City Republican, you know, like they've always treated him and loved him for his entire life prior to 2016, where of course they would disagree with things and be hard on him for certain things and all that, yeah, there'd be a totally different world, but the hysteria was totally unprecedented. Even with COVID itself, right? As we've talked about many times before, in the very beginning, Trump took COVID very, very seriously. And what did the media do? Oh, you're racist. Oh, you're xenophobic. Come on down to Chinatown, everyone. And then when Trump started to put it in a little more proper perspective, that's when the media came down and said, oh, it's the worst thing in the whole world, blah, blah. Trump's killing us because he's not making a big deal about it. Right? So Trump was a victim of that. Is that unjust? Yeah, but that's the game. Coming up in the next segment, I want to take time and talk about just the sycophantic media that we have right now. This is CBS Sunday Morning. They did a whole thing on Kamala's Chucks. Oh, we're going to sit down with Kamala, talk about her Chucks sneakers. Hee hee. So exciting to have a vice president who's so down to earth with her fashion choices. New York Times editor said, Biden landing at Andrews Air Force Base. I have chills. Journalists getting thrills up their leg again. That's what the next 4 years is going to be like. The exact opposite. So if we had 4 years of mental abuse from the left, now we're going to have 4 years of them causing a gag reflex with their sycophantic coverage of this administration. Wow. That was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.